Everyone, I'm Shelley Bortolotto and I'm a life coach. And today I wanted to jump on just really simply and easily because I want to tell you a story and it involves tissues and ice cream. So I'm kind of feeling all the emotions today and I'm feeling two big ones. And I want to tell you why that's important and give you a bit of peek inside my brain as to what I'm doing about it. So today, two big emotions have been coming up for me: rejected and nervousness. And rejected is just because of some personal friend thing that's going on. No big deal. But the nervousness is because my coaching is working. My business is working. I'm signing clients. I'm bringing on new people. I'm having lunchtime chats with people and just blowing their brain with the value that I'm giving them. I'm not even coaching these people yet. And I'm signing clients and making money. So there's this nervousness that's coming from it's working. This is who I am now. This is me being successful. And this is me showing up as that new person. And sometimes when we have big successes, it can feel bigger than us. It can feel uncomfortable. And we're like, it's all going to stop all suddenly. So there's a lot of nervousness kicking around in my body right now. And I know it's there because I've noticed the same things happen before. It's when I'm nervous. My appetite goes down. I'm not excited about cooking lunch or anything like that. I avoid people. I just want to kind of stay away and I don't want to do this stuff and I want to buffer and I want to eat ice cream and I can't eat ice cream right now because I'm on this really good diet, which is really working really well. So let's talk about that. So when we feel a feeling, and I mean like the big kind of feeling that gets in the way of like actually just doing the things on your calendar and you kind of just want to go to bed. When we feel a feeling, we have two options really. We have ice cream or we have tissues. Now, when we choose the ice cream, it's because we are choosing a different way to handle our emotions. So there's 4 ways to handle our emotions: react, resist, avoid, or process. Now, those first 3, react, resist, or avoid, are all basically versions of choosing the ice cream, little ones of my daughter's toys. So avoiding looks like, like buffering, avoiding, not wanting to be in the situation where the emotion comes up. Resisting, very, very similar. It can look like overwork or ignoring it or not going to that place or avoiding talking about that topic. And then reacting is a little bit more different. It's like what you see on a TV show or a soap opera where they yell and they scream and they slam doors. So that's resist, avoid, or react. There's those 3, which is usually how we handle our emotions in our day very often. And then the 4th one is processing. And this can look very calm. And this is where you sit and you allow all the muscles in your mouth to move. My lip has been quivering all morning while I've been doing all my work. Just it looks funnier when I actually make it happen versus actually doing it. And just breathing it in and pushing that emotion out with your breath and just letting it flow through you and noticing which muscles tighten in your body. Some people feel it in their chest or in their tummy, in their nervousness. I feel a lot of emotions in my lips and my forehead here. So that is kind of the opposite of choosing the ice cream. So when we choose ice cream, we're buffering, we're avoiding, we're slamming doors, doing all the things, basically sitting on the couch eating ice cream, which is fun. And there's a time for that, especially if you've got your best friend over and you've just broken up with a partner. But it can be much more helpful to choose the tissues. The tissues is where you let the emotions come out, but in a kind of way that serves you and brings you through this process of feeling kind of like shit, and it brings you back to yourself. The more you buffer and slam and scream and walk away from people and avoid situations, the longer the emotion kind of feels like it's weighing you down. The quicker you move to tissues And I use tissues just as an example of when I have quivery lips long enough, like my nose starts to run, so I do need tissues. But just that concept of like allowing the emotion to be there and not making it feel bigger, but just kind of like sitting with it until it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And that's what I've been doing the last couple of days. So when that happens, it's actually easier to move through the emotion and to not let it push you to do all the things you don't want to do, to not let it have you say bad words to people, or to not let you eat the box of cookies or anything like that. So there's just this whole concept of when you have those big emotions throughout your days, and that happens, you get bad news or this or that. It's okay to have emotions in your day. It's okay to take time to feel those emotions. And when you do feel them, actually let them into your body and move through them and process them out. It is easier to come out the other side quicker and kind of own that emotion. So one of the ones I'm owning right now is nervousness. And I know that nervousness is just part of me stepping into this bigger person of being a coach that is out there more, that is more understanding of the value they bring to people. And they're not thinking, oh, everybody knows this stuff. Like everyone I've talked to doesn't know the stuff I've been taught and that I'm teaching and that I'm explaining to people. So just bringing that back to like nervousness is just part of the process. Hopefully this has been an insightful video. It's certainly been helpful to talk it through. So I appreciate you listening and watching. If you want to talk to me about feelings, if you're trying to choose the ice cream instead of the tissues, call me, message me, reach out, and we'll chat. I will take care, and I will talk to you soon.